Is my art even good enough anymore? Is this what they call imposter syndrome? Can you really overcome this with the way the world is today? Well, let's find out. Hi everybody, and welcome to Jimmy Draws Art. I'm Jimmy Dragon. I do keep asking these questions. Every day when I look over at my drawing table, I tell myself that I should be drawing. There are times when I do follow that. However, more often than not, I find myself procrastinating and telling myself that I will do it later. I make up excuses on why I shouldn't be drawing. What are these excuses? Well, I say I'm tired, or there are chores that need to be done. The biggest one I say is, what's the point? And I'm not good enough, or I don't improve. There are legit excuses that do come up. I have to go to work and do the day job. It sucks, and I know it's one source that sucks my creativity away from me. I hate my job, and I tell myself that someday I will make money off of my artwork somehow. For now, I have to do the job and have an income. Is this what we call imposter syndrome? Is there a way we can overcome this? Some people say don't compare yourself to others. Well, that is pretty tough to do in this day of age, with social media being the way it is. It's pretty tough not to compare. I hear some pretty drastic things people do to overcome the comparison issue. One artist I follow has went through their watch list and unfollowed every artist they watch, only to use social media as a way to show their art. They will search for art that inspires them from time to time, only to find inspiration to help with their art, never to compare. They say it's still hard to do, even with what they did. There are times they will slip and compare themselves to somebody else, and when they do, they say it becomes easier to come back and focus on what they are trying to accomplish. I have thought of doing this at times myself. I sometimes get too distracted because there are a number of YouTube videos in my subscription feed that I haven't watched yet. There are even a few Instagram comics I read that post every so often that I really enjoy. Even the artists are really good, and I want to see that art. It really does inspire me to go and make art myself. Then those stupid excuses creep up and enters my mind. It's an ongoing battle. Even right now, I do this video and I ask, what do I know anyway? I am no expert. However, I do have some experience under my belt. I have been drawing on and off for years. I should know how to get back on that wagon and continue on. I do it time and time again in hopes that I will make it as a successful artist. Wait, what is a successful artist? I guess what I consider a successful artist is someone who can finish a piece of art and show it to people who actually like the art. Well, I guess I already do that. Maybe getting paid for that art would be really nice too. That is what I'm aiming for. How do we cure imposter syndrome? I think the short answer is, just don't compare yourself to others. I know it's easier said than done. I'm learning as I go along too. I'm an old guy here at the ripe age of 48 years old. I have been drawing as a serious hobby of mine for as long as I can remember, since the days of high school. I would think back on those days and think how carefree I was. Can I get back that carefree feeling about my art? Don't compare yourself to others. Maybe limit your time on social media and looking at others. Only look up art as a source of inspiration to get yourself into the drawing mood. And as always, keep drawing every day. I think that is my advice on this subject. Imposter syndrome is real. However, we can overcome it with practice and patience. It's not something we can overcome overnight. I think with drawing every day, even if it's just for a 1-minute figure gesture drawing, and follow the tips I listed, we can overcome this. If you're still watching, I figure you're a subscriber most likely. Right now, I have to say thank you for this. I reached over 300 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you all for supporting me. I feel like I am becoming a successful artist. YouTube tells me you like what you see. Seeing that number grow does warm my heart. So thank you much for bringing me to this point in life. Today is another day. Let's make the best of it. However, it's time to end the video. If you like this video, please give it a like. I have another video you might like to watch over here. With that, I thank you much for watching, and we shall see you at the next video. Thanks and bye-bye.